I played Gillie's song for one of the top executives. At first, they weren't as sold as I was. Then I told him my plan. Listen, I don't think it makes sense to put Gillie on G Unit. I didn't know if his sound would mesh with what we were doing at the time. But if you guys sign him, I'll give the project my full support. The executive said, okay, that changes things. Let's do it. If I co-signed it, they knew it was going to sell. We sent word back to Gillie that there was a deal on the table at Interscope. I forgot how much they were offering, but I remember it being fair. Evidently, Gillie didn't see it the same way. Nah, f that, he replied when Kev told him the number. They got to give me $1 million to sign. I was surprised at his response. But out of respect for Kev, I went back and told the execs what he wanted. They felt it was way out of line for someone without much of a track record. They were willing to bring him on, but not for $1 million outright. Gillie wouldn't budge. People tried to talk to him, telling him that there was momentum he needed to harness. But he had his mindset on that $1 million. And when Interscope wouldn't give it to him, he passed on the deal. It was an ill mistake.
I want you guys to really understand something, right? Some of these rappers that you see that couldn't make it to the top, that didn't later become an A-list artist, just like the dreamt, is because of bad decisions that they made business-wise. You get what I'm saying? They made some bad business decisions, and these kind of decisions are always caused because of greed. You can be greedy when you want to be a businessman, because you're gonna end up losing, and music is business. So this is 50 Cent talking about Gillie the Kid and how Gillie the Kid ended up not getting that bag and not getting himself to be a global artist the way he's supposed to, because he was looking for $1 million deal. Now you can look for $1 million deal, there is no problem with that, but first of all you need to earn that. You get what I'm saying? You need to earn it. You are not yet big enough as an independent artist. You are a rapper, but you are not big enough. And Interscope was trying to give you the bag to bring you on and take you under their shoulder. And 50 Cent was trying his best to make sure that Gillie the Kid gets to the top. It's not always about the money. And this is one thing about rappers and about anybody that is into business, right? You're not always gonna go far. You're not always gonna make it the way you should, because you are driven by money. You are not driven by passion. You are not driven by what tomorrow might be, right? You are just driven by what you can just get right now. And here is 50 Cent talking about Gillie the Kid passing on this great record label deal because he wanted $1 million from Interscope. Isn't it crazy? It's crazy. I think so. That's greedy. And I think this particular situation really affected Gillie the Kid from making it to be a global artist. Trust me, it's just one chance. When you get the spot, take it. If you can't take it, you lose it. It's gone for life. He's successful now with $1 million worth of game podcast with Gillie, right? They own it and they are successful in what they're doing. But he was once a rapper and he missed on this great opportunity because he wanted $1 million. Any artist, any rapper that want that much money as a record label deal, trust me, you must earn it. You cannot just be a rapper that's just coming up and you started putting price on yourself. I want $1 million when you don't even got 1 million followers on Instagram that are so dedicated, when you don't even have 1 million listeners on Spotify. It's really crazy. This is all about the business, and you don't have to play greedy when you are into business. And I think that's where Gillie the Kid missed it. And 50 Cent is always on business. Trust me, he's not driven by money. He's not driven by what he can get right now. He always has vision. It's so good for you to have vision, right? You have to vision what it can be in the future. You saw how 50 Cent bought the water company and started selling water, right? Vitamin water. And he made a lot of money from that particular business venture. And he's still successful up to date. That's because he's not greedy, right? That's because he's not greedy. And greedy have destroyed so many people. I think that, Gillie's first vision was to become a global rapper, just like Jay-Z, the likes of Eminem, the likes of 50 Cent and stuff like that. But he couldn't get there because he played it so greedy, man. And I used to be a very good fan of Gillie when he was rapping. You get what I'm saying? I was a very big fan of him when he was rapping. But I keep on wondering, why didn't this guy make it, to the top? Why is he not one of these best rappers out here? Because he was so talented, right? He was so talented. Like, he raps, he do other stuff, and he was hitting it so hard. But I just realized that, when I found this clip, that he was really playing it so greedy out there. This is record label deal. These record labels are gonna invest in you what you are worth. Trust me. And what you are worth is not what you tell them you are worth. It's what they think that you are worth based on what they are seeing. Because when they sign you, they're gonna brush you up, they're gonna do a lot of things, they're gonna clean you up, they're gonna change your brand, they're gonna invest a lot of money into you, and they are not sure if they're gonna get that money back or not. And that's why so many rappers, if you're a rapper and you're watching this video right now, you need to take notes. You get what I'm saying? You don't go out here to put a price on yourself. Get into business with a record label, get it going. If you know what you got, right? Get it going. And trust me, that money is gonna come, but make sure you don't go out here looking for $1 million like Gillie did, because nobody's gonna sign you, nobody's gonna go into business with you unless you're already big. Even though you are big, trust me, go into business. Let it always be about partnership. That's why so many rappers are getting ripped. They are getting ripped every day. They get into this record label business, they get signed and stuff like that. And after some couple of years, they start crying, right? They ripped them, stuff like that. And it's really crazy because they are not really making wise business decisions. But I'm happy for Gillie that at the end of the day, he became successful. I'm a very big fan of him. He became successful, and $1 million worth of game is so big. And that's still $1 million though. But I want to hear your opinions in the comment section, guys. Go ahead and share your opinions in the comment section. Tell me what you all think about this particular situation of 50 Cent talking about Gillie being greedy and playing it greedy. You get what I'm saying? And don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. See your favorite African brother reporting.